we're back up at the allotment today. I've brought Mr. Man with me to help again. Today we are going to be making 2 raised beds out of a wooden crate that we managed to get for free. They're the type of crates that you get things delivered in, like tiles. Lots of people use them for hay feeders, but we are going to make 2 raised beds out of them. So we better get cracking. So I've had the crate on the plot for ages. It's been moved around in various places, but now that I've almost finished the area around the new big bed, I thought that I'd just put another raised bed in there, and I think that these should fit perfectly, which would be amazing. I mean, just saves wasting it. I was going to use it for carrots because it's nice and deep, but then I was like, it's incredibly deep, and I don't want the carrots for show. I want the carrots to eat. So I thought having a bed quite that deep seemed a bit of a waste of compost and soil. So had a chat with Mum when we were up here a little while ago, and we've decided that it's probably best if we cut it in half and have 2 nice depth raised beds, and we're still going to line them with plastic because there's quite big holes. I mean, I'll show you the crate in a minute. I'm just hiding from the wind, but I'll show you the crate that I mean in case you haven't spotted it already. Right, it's quite windy today, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear me, but this is the crate. It's really heavy, and it's quite deep, as you can see. So the plan is now to cut it here. These will act as sort of legs to go in the soil to hold it still a little bit for the big one, because we'll have it 3 sort of crosses high for one of them and 2 crosses high for the other. And we're going to take this bottom bit off. It'll probably used elsewhere as like a trellis, so that'll be good for next year. Yeah, I thought this was quite good, and it was free. Someone was throwing it away. So right, now to work out how to cut it. We're wondering if we might have to take it home, because it's so tall and we're short. We might have to try and take it back, but we're going to work it out. So we've measured the crate. It's not going in the car. That's fine. We shall just fight it here. We've brought a nice big saw that's pretty good at cutting through virtually anything, so we're going to give that a go. I'm just going to leave the boy to swear and curse at it, and I'm going to prepare the spot that it's going, so I thought I'd show you where I'm going to end up in them. So the 2 beds are going to be going at the top. I was going to put herbs in here, but it gets so boggy that everything just dies, and it gets full of water, and then it freezes and just kills everything. It's pointless. So I'm going to have 1 bed there and 1 bed next to it. I'll probably have the shorter one here and the taller one on the inside, and then when I find some, I'm going to have a nice patch of comfrey at the end there, which will sort of square off this bed area, and then I'll just have wood chips all the way through there. So exciting. Be getting rid of more of that plastic today as well, so I think what I'm going to do is I'll set up the camera on like a time lapse and just get cracking with preparing the space ready for these new beds that the boy is making. so windy here today. I keep coming to hide in the shed when I want to talk to you guys. So you saw that I trimmed down a load of the grass. Now I'm not going to take the grass off because these beds are going to be easily like 8 inches deep, and that's just the small one. So I don't think that we're going to have trouble with grass growing up through, and in that particular patch there's no brambles, so yay. I'm going to try and get the brambles out of the soft fruit that's next to it, more because it'll be easier to try and get to the damn things whilst there's no beds there. And I think I'm going to have to move the big tub that we're using as a bit of a bin at the moment. I'm going to have a look, see if I've got some like old compost bags that I can use as bin bags to put the stuff that's in the tub into the bin bag, so we can get rid of that. But yeah, it's getting there. Right, next is the big tall weeds that are in amongst the soft fruit, and yeah, just carrying on. So Mr. Man's worked very hard, and we now have 2 separate beds. I am being unleashed with a hammer and I'm going to try and take these little metal things off to release the bottom from the top bit, and then hopefully we'll have this bed or that bed. Wish me luck. So I did it, and all of my digits are still in place. No hammer caused injuries. It's taken quite a lot actually to get that bottom off of the crates, but I'll show you what we've ended up with. So here we go. We've got a big one which is 3 bits tall, and a little one which is 2 bits tall, and I've actually mulched. I found another small piece of cardboard in my neighbour's bins. Yes, I was that neighbour. And I've put wood chips all the way down now. So that part of the path is finished. Yay! So it's just like the cage area, and still got all the weeding in there to do. So much for getting it done for Bank Holiday Monday. Oh, that wind! So it's actually another day down on the plot now. I am carrying on with the raised beds that I turned that crate into. So I'll show you what I've done so far. Let me just spin you around. We've been to our local supermarket and we have picked up loads of cardboard. We made sure that it wasn't shiny cardboard, it's just plain. This stuff is printed, unfortunately, but it should be alright. So we've put lots of cardboard in the bottom now, and I'm going to get plastic on these edges so that the soil doesn't fall out, and then I'll start filling it up with all sorts of bits and pieces that we've got around before finishing on a nice layer of compost. So I've managed to get the lining done. It's made out of the huge piece of plastic that I've been making like the bed covers out of, that has been floating around for ages. If I just spin you round, then I can show you what it looks like now. So here they are, all lined now, ready to be filled up. It's gonna have to wait for another day because I didn't have as much as I thought I did, but they're looking pretty good. I've brought a like a pot from home, and both of these pots have no bottom. The metal one at the end just rusted out, and this plastic one I cut out on purpose. My thought is I'm going to put some comfrey and some rosemary in there, so hopefully they'll do okay. And I've still got herbs at this end. So, like I said, nice simple one today. I think I'm going to leave it there just because it's just filling up now. But you've seen how we've made them. They will be no dig beds. I'm going to get some more manure from the guy on the other set of allotments, and stick that in the bottom, and then I think I've got some spent compost and some nice fresh stuff to top it off with, but that'll be another day's job now. So thank you for coming along and checking out the video. If it was of any use to you or you enjoyed it, then please give it a thumbs up. Every thumbs up, comment really helps to share it with other people. Yeah, so I will see you on the next one, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. Bye.